This is Old Man PHP. I create PHP video tutorials for you guys who want to learn a new skill and compete with the young crowd. As you can see, video number excuse me 125. And what I wanted to do was add a search field to the transaction report. Remember, the transaction report had the limits. You can change the limits on the screen, like in other words, it defaults to 5, and if you change it, let's say to 8, it'll default to 8. And if you have a lot of right, a lot of records, of course, let's say you had 100 and you change it to 8, that first page will have just the 8, and then when you go to next, it'll have the next 8, and so on and so forth. So now, hey, if you guys got some coffee, go get it if you want to. Right now, I'm going to take a sip. Let's see. It's been sitting there for 2 hours, but hey, it's still good. It's not hot, but it's okay. At least it wets the whistle. Alright, so let's go to the actual thing so you can see what I'm talking about. Log in. The reason I'm picking this guy is he has, I don't know, 10, 11 records. The other one just only has 1. So, okay, we're here, right? Now, well, you already seen this stuff, so that's okay. Go to transaction, and this is the transaction. Look, I added the search by name. This one has it right here. So what I did was I copied some of that stuff over to transaction, except is you really have to change a bunch of stuff, which I did. And what happens is, remember this, the limit is what I was just talking about. Let's say you want, let's say 8. Let's put 8 here. You see this already? Then you get the 8, and then when you go to the next one, you get the next 8, that kind of thing. Now, let's say you wanted to search something, you could say bananas. I'm going to say bananas because I know I have 8 in the transaction table. So I go 8 bananas, right? Now, before we do anything, let's go back. I just want to refresh. I did that to refresh. See, you pick 5. Now, if I go like this to pick the bananas, it's going to give me, well, let me show you. There you go. Right here, and you say bananas. Boom. You got your 5 bananas. So if you go to the next one, there's the other 3. Its number was 8. And that's basically it. And if I kind of did this, it still would be, it's going to be, it still be 5. Because I'm not using this to do this. I just want to find just, because I know bananas, I mean, how many times you're going to change the bananas stuff so that the transaction has to keep track of, right? So if I found like, it'll keep it as a default 5 no matter what. This doesn't affect my search. This only once, if you do this, it's because you want to see it. But when you're searching a specific thing, it'll give you just the 5. And of course, you go to the next one, 5. If you had more, I could have just kept going. It would have been like another one here. This would have been lit up, right? Highlighted. And that's basically it. So what I did the same thing. Let's go back. I did the same thing with the check item. So I'm going to show you the check item. What's the same crap? So if I went to bananas, and you see it's there. It's only one, right? Then you get that one because it's going to act like the way you do it over here. And of course, you remember this, the sort thing, right? Sorts it out. Sorts, right? Descending. You can change that to different things, but we'll do that in the next one. Anyway, listen. So we come here. We already did the one, right? This is it. I showed you. Only one came out. Okay. So, what? The reason why I wanted to do that is because transactions going to have a lot. Yes, you're here, and you can keep viewing, right? Next, next, next. Look at bananas. Next, like that. But I don't want to go. What happens if the one thing that you want to check is kind of sitting down? I don't know. All like, look at this one. This one is sitting on page 4. But what happens if you're looking for something and it's sitting on page? Let's get a little crazy here. 200. What are you gonna do? Keep hitting the next, so you can get to the 200? No. What you do is you search it, and that's what we did. You know, by doing it makes it so much easier. You know, to view, to be a manager. This is a management system, right? It's an IMS. So if I went to the transaction table reports, from the transaction report, it does this. Yeah, it's from here on. This is the pages stuff, so you can get the offset and stuff. Who cares about that? Right here. See, what I did was, remember, I want to check the transaction table, but I also want to check, remember that, the find table, so I put a P there, and U, so when you go P is equal to that, that would be the P, get it, P right here. That's how you do it. It's kind of like a, I like to say that it's like a little thing you add to the thing so that way you can keep track of what you're doing. That way it knows that when I say, where is it? P item ID, and even though it's not showing here, we're going to say P is the find item. So I know how to kind of put it in here. But I know if I say P item ID, it's going to go to find item table. Now the transaction table. The transaction table is this one with the T. And of course, you got your username. And you can give it a handle by, you know, whatever that is. What is it? What's the... I was going to, all right, a handle by. Normally you would see, if you went back to, maybe we'll do this one. You see this? You got these now. Okay, no, not that one. It's, what's the other one? Bad example. Maybe, was it this one? No, what was this one? No, that's the same one. What? I thought I had another one that had. Well, anyway, it used to. Oh no, maybe it was this one. Remember, I used to give you these numbers, and it was just weird. I'm like, oh, well, handle by. At least you know who it is. I don't have to add this thing here to each of those pages. This is gonna know, right? It's gonna know because you're gonna know. You're looking at Adam. I mean, admin. And if it was the other one, Andres at gmail.com, you would see Andres at gmail.com. And of course, you translate, and of course, whatever else that is. Now, so this is how it's done. And you know, you're doing the inner joins because you're joining tables together. That's what this is, right? And then the trick of it all is that if you went over here, you gotta see how you got the placeholders here. Now you have the placeholders where this equals to that. Now you got how many placeholders are we looking at over here? We got 1, 2, 3, right? 4, and 5. 5 placeholders. And as you can see, you have it here. So I made this one a search 1 and 2. Of course, you put it here 1 and 2. Yeah. Now let's say if you had this missing. Let's say you threw this out. I'm not gonna play because it's gonna give me an error. let's say you didn't have these things, and you're gonna get an ugly error. But the reason I'm not gonna show it because it also showed me some stuff there I don't want you guys to see because it'll point to my direct. But I have fixed it. Well, I will fix it so that you just get a normal. But you're not gonna get an error because everything's gonna work. And of course, you got your search parameters. You can just search, right? This here right here, it means containing. See this search? This is what this is over here. If I can find it. Right here, see? Search. And this is getting from the actual table, which is, let's go down a little bit. The transaction get. Where is it? There we go, right here. This one, see? Search, right there. So when it goes like that, it calls itself, it goes down the line, it looks for it. Where is it? Where the hell is it? Right here. It looks for it and then it puts it into this variable, and this variable is gonna say anything, you know, like you can be specific. You can just say ban. Hopefully it'll do it. Ban, maybe ban. You think ban will do it? Yes, it does. See, it says search anything that will have this. It'll probably give you something else too. If it had ban in front of it, or in the middle, or in the end, it will give you that too. But since we only have banana, that's why you only see bananas. And this is why. And this is one of the secret things too. Because remember, before I show you, you can do the for next. Remember how you tested out the poll? So I got rid of that because we don't need that no more. I just wanted to show you. Right? This is the main thing here. This is what you need. And then because of security issues, you're going to need this. And it's important that you do that because you want to keep track, right? This ensures that the limit is at least 1, and then nobody tries to put in like, you know, like over here. Let's say, see this numbers here? Like they don't try putting here. I'm not going to do it because it might kill me. But let's say like right here, in this little section here, if I say 20,000, something like that, right? You know what it would do? It'll go out there, and then guess what? It'll crash the system. And by doing this, you keep track. Make sure that doesn't go over a certain number. They can't, you know, they can't, like the hackers put in there and inject a big number that it will kill your SQL server. People will be pissed. You don't want that. This does the count, right? You already saw that already before for the. So I like to have all those spaces, and then you do this. This is what it does. Now, if you had this missing, let's say this was an and. I did this. Now, all this stuff is being done also to the find item report. All of this stuff, except that you're not dealing with the transaction ID no more. You're dealing with the find item. And see how you got this here that I did, and well, we don't need this in the find item. So if I went to the find item, which just happens to be this one, we have a problem. Oh man, what is the problem? See what I mean? This is the problem I'm talking about. I can't deal with this internet. It's something I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to get a VPN, something that direct, something. Look at this. I'm sorry, guys. Can't show you this part. Sorry about that. That killed my whole presentation. Anyway, we have this. And hopefully you understand that. And the other one, I got rid of this. I don't need it, right? I got rid of this. And then what happened was, I forgot to put and right here. Look where. What was it I put it? Oh, right. It was over here. And the word and, because it looked at it and you couldn't see it. It was like, and I want you to do this. Otherwise, you would get some kind of real crazy Muriel DB type error. And once I put the word and into it, it worked out good, because you need to do this and that. And he looks at that, looked at this, and look, it worked out good. So I'm glad that this works out nice. And you know, I gotta find out what I can do with this internet. Let's see if it came back. Did it come back? Nope, still going. Oh my lord. I don't know what I don't know. I just don't know. I need to speak to this hosting company, because they're better than GoDaddy, I'm thinking. But GoDaddy is still good. Don't get me wrong. So what happened was with me is that I was dealing with active server pages, and they had to finagle some few things so that my active server pages would work. So I'm glad I decided to get rid of that and stick with PHP, because you know PHP is fantastic. I've shown you that already. Anyway, this is the story, and of course when let me see. All right, good. I'm gonna let real quick. I just want to show you that by doing these kind of things, it helps out with all kinds of different things. You get these ideas, and it works out with all kinds of stuff. You pick things up from here. You're going to use it for something else, or you're going to use it for. I gotta find out why I'm getting these that I can't open things. I'm gonna, you know something. The moment I finish with you guys here, I'm going to make a phone call with them and find out why is it. And this isn't the first time it's happened that I get this thing that it just sits there. And guess what? After a little while, you get an error that's a problem. So one day I got scared. I'm thinking, oh my God, don't tell me I lost my stuff. And apparently I didn't lose anything, but why is it doing that? I don't know. I apologize. Anyway, this is what I've done. The search, put some things into the description. I can't give you the whole thing. I can give you pieces of it, because somebody was telling me that, oh, you're giving up every video would have 2 minutes, the whole thing. People couldn't get confused. They would say, well, which one is it? Was it from the first reel? Did you change anything? Did you have to put it in? So I'm going to just show you the pieces that I have changed. Everything else will be the same. And then you can take it from there. I'm pretty sure you guys have gotten better. Oh, by the way, the guy that got fired, my friend, he's working for, I think I better not say it, but it is a really good company. And yes, he's being, it's more, what is it, beginners type thing. So they make them do certain things, and he contribute, but as he goes, after a few months, a few years, he'll move up to be like the main guy. But right now, it's okay. He's just replace the support guy, even though he is doing PHP stuff and stuff like that. Anyway, and he was happy that he learned, because he didn't know what to do. And now, I hear that he's gonna, I think, a YouTube channel. Because as he was doing the thing, he started to learn the HTML stuff that I've been showing him, and he got into it, and he loves it. He loves PHP, but he also loves HTML. So now he's going to be coming out with his own HTML videos and stuff. Anyway, that's it. I reached the end. That's it. Just, you know, if you learned something from this, the idea, if you want more, let me know. Put it in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. That helps me out, okay? And if you want, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you. Until next time, good night.